So a few years ago, I created a video with all of the tips and tricks that I use to kind of keep laundry under control and to keep it from becoming this huge mountain of clean laundry on the floor or a huge mountain of dirty laundry that never gets done. But I decided I wanted to kind of organize the tips a little bit better and make it so that you don't have to watch that one long video to get all of the laundry tips. So in this video today, I'm going to go over my daily laundry routine and what I do each day to keep the laundry going and also to make it so I don't feel like I'm doing laundry all the time. And then in the next video, I'm going to talk to you about the other tips that I use to get laundry done quickly. Before we get into this video though, real quick, I have a brand new workshop that I just finished and I am so excited about. It's called the Create Your Streamlining Strategy Workshop. And in that workshop, I am giving you the exact blueprint that I use to streamline my home and the exact blueprint that I use in my total home transformation program. So I will put a link in the description down below. And when you sign up, you will also get a PDF with the blueprint that we're going to use during the workshop so you can follow along, fill out the blueprint, and walk away with a strategy ready to go so you can streamline your home right away. All right, let's get into my daily laundry routine. So the first big piece of my simplified laundry routine is that I do it every day. Now this may not sound simplified, but I used to do it the other way and it just wasn't working for me. I used to do all of my cleaning and all of my laundry on one day of the week. Now each week when I would start cleaning, I would start the load and then I would switch the load and start the next load. And man, I felt like I was making a lot of progress. But before I knew it, I was up to my eyeballs in clean laundry that I needed to fold in addition to doing all of my other cleaning. So when I started simplifying my systems and simplifying my home and how I ran it, I started to do one load of laundry every day except for Saturday. So I do take one full day off each week from cleaning, and that is Saturday for me. I recommend everyone has at least one day off, but it can be whatever day you prefer to have. So that means 6 days of the week I am doing some laundry. Now I will say when I made that original video, I was doing it 5 days a week with a possible 6th day if I needed to. But at that time we had 4 people in our family and now we have 5. So now it's pretty typical that I will do it 6 days of the week. So if you have less people in your family, you may not need to do it 6, you may only need to do 3 or 4. But I just find for myself it is so much easier to manage the aftermath of the laundry if I do a little bit every day. The second piece of my simplified laundry routine is that I put my laundry routine into my daily block schedule. Now I've made multiple videos about block schedules, so I'm not going to go into all of that here, but I will link them in the cards and in the description if you want to check out how to make a block schedule for yourself. But for this video, I will just say that I put specific parts of the laundry routine on the block schedule. And I also do that on my cleaning routine. So I will kind of pop both of these things up here and you can kind of see how it looks. But basically on the block schedule, in the morning block, I will put start the laundry. And later on in the morning block, in the list of things that I do during that block, I will put switch the laundry because I tend to get all of my laundry done in the morning. Then on my cleaning routine that I have a little spot for wash, dry, and fold underneath the regular cleaning activity tasks. And I write in there which block I'm going to wash, dry, and fold the laundry. Now I do this because for me, laundry is one of my lesser favorite chores, I think just because it takes more coordination, you have to keep going back to it. And I know if I don't write it down and I'm not really intentional about getting it done right away, I will definitely put it off, especially the folding part. So the third thing for my simplified laundry routine is I actually get the folding done either in the morning block if I have time. Some days I don't have time when we are out and about running errands more. Those days I don't get it done until a little bit later. But on those days, I will get it done in the very next block. So I do my best not to put off folding. And the reason for this is whenever I do put off folding, as may have happened this last week, one of my kids had a birthday and we had 3 very fun, very full days in a row when we were out from first thing in the morning until late in the evening, and the laundry folding did not get done. I still started and switched it, but I didn't fold. And what happened was every day I would tell myself, okay, I'm gonna fold that first thing tomorrow. I'm going to get that folding done. And then I would say, well, I might as well wait until this next load is ready to be folded. Well, by then we were off doing something else and I didn't get to it. And then the next day I was saying, okay, I'm gonna get that done. but I might as well wait for this next load to be ready and then just do it all at once. And this is the same thing that used to happen to me before I got really strict about making sure I folded the clothes every day. So that is one of the pieces that I for sure have in my simplified laundry routine, is to do an entire load, wash, dry, and fold every single day. And then not just fold, but actually all the way put away. That's a really key piece in this laundry routine. And I know for myself, if I skip either the folding or the putting away, it is so easy for that laundry room to just become out of control so quickly. So if you are building your laundry routine, remember this one thing. Do one load, start to completely finished being clean clothes in the drawer, every day that you need to do a load. So you know for your size of family how many loads you need to do. Just divide that out among the days of the week. Now, you may be thinking, I have a very large family. I actually need to do 2 loads every day. In that case, I would still recommend those 2 loads, put those into your cleaning routine, put it into your daily block schedule routine to get both of those loads through the entire cycle of getting them fully put away every single day. And that alone will go so far in lifting the laundry weight off of your shoulders and keep laundry from just kind of overwhelming you and weighing you down every day. Now, I'm not saying it never happens where you never have to miss a day of folding, but I know every time it happens for me, I think to myself, I have got to get back to that one a day, one complete load from start to finish, and just fully getting that done every day, because it is just so much easier than putting something off till tomorrow. So just to quickly recap, I will show you how my laundry routine fits into my daily block schedule and into my weekly cleaning routine. So as soon as my son wakes up, he and I start the laundry. That's one of his little chores that he does, and he really likes helping with that. He loves pouring the soap in, he loves loading the machine, he loves starting it, he loves we have an old-fashioned laundry machine, and he likes pulling the little dial out to start the laundry. And it's just a really great way for him to get started doing chores. Then he and I go down for breakfast, and after breakfast, we go back upstairs and we switch the clothes to the dryer. Again, this is something we do together. He kind of stands down by the dryer, I hand things to him, and we switch the clothes at that point and start the dryer, which he also loves to do. He loves to push the button and make it start going and then sit on the dryer for a minute and feel it move. So we kind of make it fun and make it something that is engaging for him. Then usually about the time the girls are done with their morning checklists, we will all sort and fold the laundry together. Typically, I will sort all of the clothes by person. So we will have 5 little piles plus any towels or things like that in a separate pile. And each kid is in charge of folding their own clothes. I still fold the little guys. I will be starting to teach him very soon how to do that. And then I fold my husband and my clothes. Now you may be thinking, well, that's great, but I'm not home during the day, so I can't get it done early. So I do have a couple of ideas if you work outside the home and you aren't able to get your laundry done first thing in the morning. There is always the idea of if you are leaving the house early, you could still get up a little bit earlier, start the laundry, make breakfast. At least for our machine, it takes about the amount of time it takes us to make and eat breakfast for the laundry to be ready to be switched. So you could potentially start the washer, eat breakfast, and then switch to the dryer before you had to leave for work. But then your clothes may be a little more wrinkly and they may not have that freshly laundered feel when you are folding them if your mornings are already tight. So another option would be if your kids come home from school a little bit before you get home from work, maybe they ride the bus or something like that, you could have their chore when they get home be to start the laundry and then to set a timer for however long that takes and to switch the laundry. And then when you get home from work, you could start supper, and while it is baking or things are sauteing or whatever is going on there, you could fold the laundry with your kids. Another option would be when you get home from work, start the laundry. When you have finished cooking dinner, switch the laundry, and then after dinner, before everyone goes to bed, fold the laundry together. So if this is you and you are on a tight schedule, make sure to check out my next video where I'm going to give you tips for how to get the laundry done faster. You can make sure you see that video by subscribing and ringing the bell next to it so you'll be notified when that video comes out. And of course, like I said at the beginning, if you are interested in completely streamlining your home and getting at least 7 hours back into your week, be sure to sign up for that new workshop that I have, because that will walk you through how to set up a complete game plan and give you timelines and everything in that game plan, as well as step by step what you need to do and when to get that streamlining done quickly, so your home can just really run on autopilot, so you can finally have some time to relax. All right, guys, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you on the next one.